There are children across our state and in central Illinois that have been abused or neglected, and they need an adult to speak up for them and to help change their story. Today's community sponsor is Illinois CASA, and Rush Record, Executive Director of Champaign County CASA, joins me now. Hey, Rush, how are you? Good. Always good to have you on. And you are looking specifically for new people to come on board and do what?
Right. So our main role as CASA advocates are to provide volunteer advocates for abused and neglected kids that are in the court system, not only here in Champaign County, but across the state. And our work couldn't be done without volunteers that come to us that wish to help these kids and help them through the court process, and that's what we're doing here in the spring, is trying to get more folks to come through.
I'll admit right off the top, that sounds like a giant responsibility, a scary responsibility, I don't know if I'm ready for this kind of responsibility. What types of things are these advocates doing specifically? And then we'll talk about sort of what qualifications are needed, et cetera.
So the advocates really are working side by side with the social service agencies that work on these kids' cases. They work with the social service agencies, they work with the schools, they work with counselors, they really work with everyone involved in the child's case. And the advocate's role is to bring a different perspective to the court and to the case, to ultimately make recommendations on behalf of the kids, to make sure they're being well cared for, that they're safe, that any services they need are being implemented in a timely manner.
For some, I think this is probably an obvious question, but what's the difference between something like this and foster care? They're not the same thing. One is more or less 24/7, and the other is not?
Foster care are the folks that actually the kids are actually living with foster parents. Now, our role is to really thoroughly interact with foster parents all the time, but it is two totally different roles. Our role is really more of a third party, kind of non-biased third party that brings an extra set of eyes to all these cases.
And specifically as it relates to the court cases.
Right. All the kids that are involved in CASA programs throughout the state are all involved in court, so they've all been abused and neglected to the point that now the court needs to be involved. And so they all are in the court system interacting with attorneys, judges, again, everybody involved in their case.
Which maybe we should have started with the acronym that CASA is, as Court-Appointed Special Advocate.
Right.
So, okay, so what do people need to know, do, etc., in order to start the process in being an advocate?
Well, first and foremost, they need to have a love to help kids. And really, it doesn't go much beyond that, because the CASA programs all have a very extensive training program. So as long as you're 21, can pass a background check, and have the desire to help these kids, you come and apply to a CASA program. Then the CASA program takes it from there. We'll do interviews, we'll do background checks, and then our training is really pretty intensive. It's generally 3 to 6 weeks, depending on the program, and really teaches that volunteer virtually everything they need to know. And in addition to that, once they're done and once they're sworn in on all these cases, they have paid staff at all the programs that are supporting them along the way. So you don't come and volunteer and then be trained, and then we say, hey, just go do it. We don't leave you on your own. We have staff that's there to support you the whole time.
I noticed you said volunteer, so this is doing it for the love of the job and the love of these kids. How does someone get started? Like, if they say, you know what, I do have a passion for kids, I do think I can do this, what is step one and where do they go?
Well, here in Champaign County, look us up on our website, which is CASA4kids.org. Statewide, look up the Illinois CASA program, which is IllinoisCASA.org. They've got a prominent Volunteer Now tab. You can search your own program, and they will get you in connection with the county that you're in, and walk you through the process. We all have pretty much the same start. The biggest thing is to have that initial conversation with the program, to walk through what's needed and make sure that it's something that you want to do.
Unsung heroes, but heroes nonetheless.
Absolutely.
And we appreciate what you're doing, Rush. Thanks so much.
Appreciate you guys, too.
And we'll get you details on how you can sign up. All those websites he just mentioned will be on our website, including a link to the Facebook page you see on your screen. All you need to do is go to CILiving.tv.